Hey everybody, how you doing? IntoWeapons back again with ya. Sorry for the absence for a little bit. I was just getting over a pretty nasty flu. Was pretty sick for about a good week and a half. I tell you, these flus have been going around. Have been really nasty. And now that I got my daughter around, she seems to pick up everything and then come home and bring it to us. So I've never been so sick in my life so frequently. It's been pretty ridiculous, but feeling a little bit better. I got a little bit of a hoarse voice, so I apologize if my voice starts going out on me here, but I was jonesing to get some of these videos out to you guys. I got video number 10 for you in the series of upgrades that I'm making to this VEPR rifle. This is the VEPR 7.62x54R with the 16.5-inch barrel. Like I said, this is video number 10 of the video updates that I'm doing. If you haven't seen my previous videos, jump out there and check it out. The rifle has really come a long way since its original configuration. Today's going to be a real quick and easy one, guys. This isn't really much of a, an installation video per se, but what I'll be covering today will be the VEPR 10-round magazines that are available from SGM Tactical. Now, a lot of you guys know who are familiar with the 7.62x54R cartridge. The R on the end stands for rimmed. And as you can see, it's got a nice little rim on the end of that cartridge there. And that makes it very difficult, not only that, but the size of the cartridge makes it very difficult to make double stack type magazines. It can be done, and technically the PSL 54C is a double stack magazine, but that only has a capacity of 10 rounds. It really seems to be the case that with this type of cartridge, with the rim cartridge, anything more than 10 rounds in a magazine, it really starts binding up, and it has a lot of feed issues, and the cartridges just don't like sitting on top of each other with that many rounds in a magazine. So the VEPR itself came originally with a 5-round magazine, and I'm sorry, I should have pulled that out here for the video, but really it does look exactly like this SGM Tactical 10-round. It's just half the size, really, so it's a good comparison anyway. But anyway, it does come with 2 5-round magazines. In order to expand it to 10 rounds, you have to get an aftermarket one here from SGM Tactical. And I've been looking for these for a long time since I purchased the rifle, and they're just nowhere to be found. When you have only one manufacturer make a product, it can be very difficult sometimes to find these if it's a popular product, especially if they're trying to meet demand on some of their other products, which was the case in this case. They hadn't really made a lot of these in the last couple months because of the demand on some of their other more important products. So this was made by SGM Tactical LLC. It's a 10-round box magazine detachable. The part number is SGM T76254RV, and I bought 2 of them. They ran $42.70 a piece, so $85.40 for 2 of them I got, and $9 shipping and handling, so a total of about a little under $95 for 2 magazines, which is pretty expensive considering that they're just 2 10-round magazines. But again, the supply and demand and the product manufacturer can certainly make those price markings, and they certainly have the right to do that when they're the only manufacturer making this product. So not a whole lot you can do. I have heard people convert these mag wells to open them up a little bit, essentially to accept SVD or PSL magazines, Dragunov magazines. That certainly can be done, but I prefer not to alter this particular rifle. And I do believe that in the future there will probably be more manufacturers, maybe even SGM Tactical, that releases additional magazine variations or different price point magazines that'll be available. So I got high hopes for this in the future. I'm not too worried about it. But this SGM Tactical magazine is pretty nice. Like I said, it's pretty expensive, but it works pretty well from what I can see here. Initially, it is a single stack magazine. I have 10 rounds here. I technically really don't like loading live rounds in magazines and cycling through my gun when I'm in a basement or in my home, but we'll do it very carefully today just to demonstrate the reliability of this, as we're not out at the range and I can't do a mag dump for you, which on my first video of this VEPR rifle I will certainly do a couple 10-round mag dumps with this. So keep your eyes open for that video sometime here in the near future. I know I've been promising you guys I'll be getting this to the range very soon, because I want to finish all the upgrades to it before I get it out there. So it's coming. It'll be close. But we'll go ahead and load this up. What I noticed is it does feed pretty easily. You just have to kind of push it in like that. You push down on the second round. You'll need to kind of push down on the neck or the shoulder of the first round that's in there, and push down there and then kind of slide it back on the casing of the original one. That's kind of how you feed this. There wasn't much, really wasn't much difficulty in doing this up until about, I think the 7th or 8th round started getting a little bit tight. Didn't look like it was binding at all, so it's just more of, I think, the spring tension that they have in here makes it a little bit more difficult once you get that many rounds in here, which is fine. Just means that it's going to cycle reliably. It's not going to be some weak spring. So we're at number 7 here, and it is getting a little bit tighter, but not impossible, not uncomfortable. That's actually number 9, and that went in pretty easy. Number 10 seems to be the most difficult round, but it's still not impossible, and it does go in. And there you go. You have a 10 round 7.62 by 5.4R magazine. What I'll show you here real quickly, guys, real quickly and safely, is that it does cycle. I'll try to kick them out here without losing my rounds all over the basement here, but just like any AK magazine, it rocks in just like that. And what I'll do here is just kind of cycle it. As I did this the first couple times, I did notice that the rimmed cartridge, as it was feeding, was shaving a little bit off the feed lips on the right hand and left hand side of the magazine. It looked like it was just kind of taking off a little bit of extra material on those magazines to accommodate that rim cartridge, which is actually pretty nice to have more material there than necessary to begin with, because it makes it a nice tight fit, and you're not going to have a loose fit to begin with. So have it to shape a little bit with the cartridges the first time. If you see that, not a big deal. That's perfectly fine. It's probably going to be better than not. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. I think that was all 10. I did throw them all over the basement here, so that's unfortunate, but I did feed all 10, so that's fortunate. We hadn't had any malfunctions here. We'll clear it. Everything looks good. As you can see, it doesn't hold on the last round or anything, which wasn't anything that they advertised, but maybe something for the future they can consider. But otherwise, that's it, guys. Pretty straightforward and easy. Nice upgrade, a little bit more expensive, but ultimately 10 rounds is always better than 5 rounds. It's going to make it a lot more fun. Like I said, stay tuned for maybe a couple mag dumps here on the firing video of this rifle. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, stay tuned for some future vids I got coming up here. We got a new Dinzag trigger coming in the mail. That should actually be arriving tomorrow or the next day at the latest. I got an angled foregrip on here I'm going to be putting on here, a Harris bipod that is actually here already that I'll be installing on here and showing you guys. And then we're pretty close to the end here, guys, and we'll go ahead and take this guy to the range. So appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, until next time, take it easy.